Okay, I'm going to start off hot here.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about this because I hate to put businesses on blast. And this is not a negative thing. This is just a comment and a concern.
Is this an endorsement that we're not paid to do?
No. No, on blast, does that sound like an endorsement?
It could be. Email blast.
Like, how the fuck do you know about email, ho?
I don't know. I heard about it.
You've got email. I wish RuPaul would start saying
girl,
that.
You've got email.
You've got email.
Why don't you log on?
You've got, there was a fly in the studio, you guys.
It was like, I mean, we have been through a lot, but this fly.
This
really,
was very How to Train Your Dragon. It was all over in here.
I have full body chills.
So I went to, do you know Elliot Glazer?
Yes.
Okay.
Alana Glazer's brother?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I went to his birthday. He has a pod, and I went to his
the
birthday.
invitation that I didn't get.
Well, I brought cupcakes, $50 cupcakes from that fancy cupcake place, Miss Cupcake, whatever it's called, Miss Cupcake Big. I don't know, Miss Cupcakey lady.
Cupcake.
Yes,
Cupcake side hustle.
It was some kind. It was like Miss Clarice. I don't know what it was. It was Miss Cleo cupcakes.
Wonderful cupcakes.
$50, right? Okay, lovely.
How many? How many? For 50.
12. So you don't want to show up to the gay function with the budget cupcakes. You want to show up with the artisan cupcakes. Right?
Of course. Yeah. If you're gonna, you might as well just bring nothing if you're going to bring something shitty.
Right. So we show up with the artisan cupcakes and the Moonlight Rollerway. Have you ever been there? You know, the skating place in LA where you can go roller skating?
No.
I'm not a good skater, but I'd like to try to go if there's an event.
Like roller skating?
Yes.
Oh.
So I go and they go, oh, to carry in any food, it's $25. So here I am with my $75 cupcakes for the birthday function.
There's a food carrying fee?
Yes. To bring cupcakes for a birthday.
Why, they had to test them for fentanyl?
I don't know what was going on. I was like, are you for real? But I already had the $50 cupcakes, so I was like, well, what's $25 more? At this point, I'm all in. I'm like one of those people on Kitchen Nightmares who's like, oh, I'm $250,000 in debt with this business. You know what I mean?
But what? So is it a deterrent to bring food so that you purchase food there?
I guess.
That... You know what? Wonderful cupcakes or whatever the fuck you're called. I don't like you.
It's fine. I just was like, for a birthday, we're all here. You know, some people are renting skates. People
How
are
much
buying
did it
Diet
cost to
Coke.
rent skates? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Did you bring your own skates?
I
Have to
my
pay
own.
$50 more?
I have my own.
Oh.
That I got sent in the mail for free.
And then they don't give a charge for that though.
No.
What if you come in your own leotard?
Well, that's what I mean. Why can I get free skates in this world, but it's $25 to bring the cupcakes? And what do? Leave them in the car? Because I'm like, hey, I brought you a present, but I cheaped out at the last minute.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Unbelievable.
I know. I also found it charming that I guess when you invite people to a birthday that's roller skating, you would be really good at skating. Not Elliot. Love that.
First
Elliot,
time.
love you,
First
girl.
time.
No, it wasn't first time, but I guess when someone says, if I brought people to a skating party, it would be like, I'm incredible at skating. And for my birthday, I'd like you all to see how good I am.
And you wait till like 3/4 of the way through the night and like, okay, girl, I'm going to let everybody have it now. And they're all going to be plucked as they leave.
Oh, there's a dog in here.
Who let the dog in? She's very sexy.
Very sexy. I mean, should we talk about the unit?
What unit? I live in a condo.
The one on your head? Oh, is that exposed?
I don't know what to say.
I don't know either.
I'm truly at a loss for words.
You look
incredible. Well, the thing about, I mean, you know, you're funny because you have a lot of success. I mean, we all know that
I'm
you're
funny
the most,
because I have a lot of success.
No. It's funny because you have a lot of success. Yet, or despite that, you cannot even for a minute
celebrate you.
Exactly. And I mean, I get it. I know. I get it. I mean, maybe I should start charging you $25 when you come in here.
I would love that. You want to bring a Red Bull in here? It's $25.
If you're a minute late, $30.
Of course.
No, yeah, let's talk about her. Because this, funny enough, for the people in the car, whatever. Fuck you.
Right.
You know,
if they don't know, she has hair today.
Now, baby, I'm not joking. The same cut, color, and everything with the sides shaved. This was me in the 8th grade. Okay, so Kurt Cobain, right?
You look like Dorinda Medley.
I don't know who that is.
She's a housewife.
Ugh,
you do.
Maybe she could never.
You look like Bart Simpson on a bender.
No, Kurt Cobain. Let's just suspension of disbelief.
You look like
before the shotgun.
It's Miley Banger's era. If she worked at Soup Plantation.
I'll take that. But so this was my hair in the 8th grade. Same exact cut color, everything with the sides and the back shaved. I went to my mom's hairdresser to get a Mary. He blew me out like Marilyn Monroe. He
blew your back out.
He blew my back out
while your mother watched.
But with blowing with the round brush, not the round brush, and the hair dryer. As I'm watching this unfurl before me, I'm like, he's turning me into a faggot. He's turning me into a faggot. And I walked out of that salon looking like Marilyn Monroe.
Love.
Almost cried.
But did you also feel a little?
No, I did not. Like I was not in that. That was not my tea.
That's the last time you had nice hair.
Oh yeah, the only time.
the only time.
But now I'm getting back to my roots. No pun intended.
Getting back to your wrist. You look great.
Thank you.
It's face framing.
Thank you. It does.
And also, why style it? You know,
Mary, there's so much going on in the world. I can't help it.
Can I say I was just in Europe for 2 weeks, and I'm always struck with in Europe. I'm struck with long, one length, air dried hair.
Oh, tell me about it. I love her.
Love her.
Why get layers? Why get a cut? Why do a style? Why put any product in?
Why do it?
It's too much going on.
Girl, can I tell? We're gonna get into drag racing again today, but can I tell you? I had a few days off in London, your favorite place in the world.
I was a little incredulous as to that.
Well, I would say
that struck me as a surprise.
Friday after my record-breaking
Watch the dog.
99-degree show.
Ooh.
90 people being carried out.
At this point, you know what? I hate to blame the victim, but I'm going to do it. At this point, I feel like you are in cahoots with
Mary,
the enemy.
at this point, guess who's not touring next year? Y'all can get Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo to put her wig on because I'm not doing it anymore.
I'm
okay?
going.
You can only put Polly Pocket in the Easy Bake Oven so many fucking times.
Well, it's actually been my master plan this whole time because now that you're sick and tired of it, I have my unit. I'm ready to get it wet. Let's get this unit wet to get the party started.
Let's get this unit wet. Oh my God. God, remember a few years ago when all the drag queens had those wet human
hair.
units? Oh, I hated it.
That's what I felt like this morning. I was like, let me Blair St. Clair this bitch up.
If I looked like Blair St. Clair, rest in peace. She's alive. If I looked like her, I would say, let's put on the good hair and really just, you know what it gave? Semi-homemade with Sandra Lee.
What?
Because it's like, we're going to
Pouring
take this
all the,
nice store-bought cake and then put shitty frosting
Yeah,
in
and
it.
also
It's like,
we're going to make a cocktail that's all vodka and a little bit of ice.
Right.
Look at this fucking hair, honey.
So I went to see some plays when I was in London.
You saw Wicked, didn't you?
Okay, here's what I did. And I don't want to be made fun of.
No, that's a $30 charge.
Monday, I went to see Vanessa Williams and Devil Wears Prada.
Ooh, how was that?
It was amazing. I've never seen Vanessa perform before. I've only done the shows with her.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, she's so beautiful. The show's
She's
great.
a singer, right?
She's a singer.
Wow.
And
So beautiful.
she's obviously an accomplished musical theater actress. It was amazing. It was so cool. Then the next day,
Did they do that? Did they have that cool effect where that acrobat did that slow thing down the stairs?
No, that's Death Becomes Her.
Oh, I'm so stupid. What was this? What did you say?
This is Devil Wears Prada.
Oh.
Basically the same movie, same plot.
Shut up. Gay.
It was really,
wait, hold on. So Devil Wears Prada, she plays Miranda?
Yeah, she's Miranda Priestley in it.
How did they make that a musical?
They took the story and added songs.
Cerulean, ooh.
It is that. I mean, it's not that.
No, how did sing something?
Girl, I don't know.
You saw it.
It's like how to make it at Runway. You know, they take in musical theater, you take the points that are like, oh, the characters feel so much that they have to sing.
That's all.
Right. I hadn't seen a brand new musical like that. That's pretty new. It's like a year old,
Sure.
I think.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
Okay.
She looked incredible. I think Vanessa, I mean, she
Pour one out
just
for Vanessa.
is breathtaking.
Yeah, she's really
to listen to look at.
Is she nice?
Her as Miranda is horny. She opens, when they show Miranda for the first time, she comes up a hole in the stage with the big sunglasses on with the Runway magazine. All these faggots in the audience like fell out.
It'd be fierce if she just kept going up and up and
Oh,
out.
and that's the point. And you never see her again.
That's
never see her again. That's all.
And
then at the end of the show, she shoots down at the bank, one of those tubes.
Dies. Dead.
Wait a minute. I know of somebody, I won't say who, but I know of somebody who had to send when you have to send a stool sample for something? What?
I just thought about sawing the leg off of a stool and sending that in the mail. That's exactly where that's the first place my brain
that's what I was going to say.
So they're like, this is wood. We need your shit.
They put the poop in one of those things, and it was the type of place where you put it in a tube, and the tube opened, and the poop went everywhere. Anyway, different story. Yes.
I have a song about that. We'll talk about it later.
So I saw Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
The next day, I thought, you know what? I'm here in London on the West End. I have 4 days off. I'm just going to see a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And in New York, I don't feel that much like running around.
Well, it's also tough. Like it's harder. I feel like it's harder to get tickets to stuff in New York, no?
I mean, the truth is, West End, at least, they also felt like smaller theaters. Because I saw fucking Riverdance, as we talked about, right? Saw Riverdance.
Right.
So then I see Devil Wears Prada, horny, loved it, incredible. The next night I said, you know what I haven't seen in a long fucking time? Phantom of the fucking Opera. So I went to the Phantom of the Opera in the West End.
Still playing?
It's unkillable.
Give it up.
It's unkillable. It was, and I was like, was this going to hit the same as when I saw it? I saw the national tour when I was like 15. I was like, is this going to really hit the same?
Yeah. The cockroach of musicals.
I'm crying. I'm gooning. I loved it. It was so good. Best Phantom I've ever seen. The music of the night, I was sobbing.
Is it Christine, her name?
Yeah, Christine. I'm sobbing. My friend hasn't seen it. I'm sobbing after Music of the Night. And after Music of the Night, you know, he's like, she's fainted and he's over her, like singing to her, whatever. The clapping starts and my friend goes, so what? He's just like a pervert?
I was going to say essay.
And I go, honestly, yeah, I guess he's kind of a pervert. He's watching her through mirrors.
But through one eye.
Yeah, he's kind of a prevert, I guess.
But it's different. He's differently abled.
Well, once they pulled the mask off, I forgot that it's exposed brain.
Oh, no. I thought it was like a slinky eye that came out.
No.
That would be so
No,
crazy.
the mask comes off and it's exposed brain.
Honey, that's not realistic. Christine, that's not a real man. That's animatronic. Nobody could ever survive that.
It was amazing. It was so good.
Who was
and then
in
I
that?
did see Wicked. So whatever. Fight me, ho. I saw 2 plays in one day. I said, you know what? We're in the West End. Let's fucking see Wicked. I haven't seen it
Did you
since
see
last year.
Chicago?
No.
Why?
I don't like Chicago. Have you seen it live?
I saw it on the West End.
It's not for me.
It wasn't for me either.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Are you telling me you didn't like the movie Rob Marshall's masterpiece, Chicago?
The movie's better than what I saw on the stage.
Thank you.
But I saw
Wicked.
Wicked. Wicked was great. Wicked was amazing. Wicked hits every time.
Who played Keanu's character?
But let me tell you what happened. I went to the matinee, 2:30 p.m.
Okay,
so
that's abusive.
So it was high schoolers. It was middle schoolers there. When I tell you what they needed to show at the intermission of Wicked was your changing body video, because the stank, the creases, the crevices, the secretions, and the oils
Holy
from
shit.
the middle school community.
Mama, in the UK, puberty in the
no
UK.
air conditioning, puberty. It was the perfect storm. It was the perfect storm.
That's our Normandy.
And you know what happened to me? I went to the bathroom and there's all these kids peeing in there. And I honestly was like, I haven't been in a bathroom with just kids since I was a kid. Everything about that weirded me out.
It's very pedo.
That's what I mean. I was like,
also, I do as a gay man, whatever. I don't know.
I feel like I
can't
can't
be anywhere
be
near kids.
Right.
Nowhere
I
near
can't
them.
be seen because people's minds go to all gay people are creepos.
There's nothing about a child that interests me in any way, shape, or form. Even I struggle sometimes with my nephews.
Right.
And those are my cherished brothers and sisters, lovely children.
Right.
Okay, that's family.
Right.
These fucking stranger kids, ugh.
Well, they're all in school uniforms too, and they're like, I'll go to pay. You know, they're British.
That's a smokescreen because you can't tell which ones are the demons.
Right.
They need
I'm checking scalps for. They're at the urinal. I'm checking scalps for 666.
And lice.
Lice, head lice, of course.
That for real is like truly nightmarish.
It was, and honestly, I sat down for Wicked. I'm like, all right, no air conditioning, but mind you, I was fricasseed alive at my show in London.
You were frickin' zero alive.
Fricasseed to death by heat.
What the hell is that?
By heat.
What does that mean? Is that a thing
It's
you
a
just
cooking
made up?
thing.
Oh, okay.
No, I was air fried.
Who
at
can
my
we
show.
call?
So Wicked being like, oh, it's what, 75 degrees in here? Sure. But the kids stank. Shout out to the kids. It's time for the VHS that says you're changing body.
Yeah.
Puberty
Pop it
in
in.
you.
Pop it in. Mom and dad.
You know?
Mom and daddy.
Go down to Boots number 7.
Yeah.
You know,
Get some
yourself-
aluminum deodorant.
Absolutely. Get some aluminium free native. Get native.
No, not that native shit, Mama. We need the big guns,
Right.
To shoot those kids dead.
Get the Old Spice swag.
Thank you.
So then I saw Wicked. It was great, wonderful. My favorite alphabet movie I've ever seen. It was amazing. And then
What is your favorite part about Wicked?
I love the stage magic. The part where the wheelchair spins around, the part where she flies, the part where the magic happens.
Oh my God. Well, this is funny because on our way home, well, you weren't on the plane because you stayed, but when we left to go back to the States, I really put in the effort to watch Wicked the movie. I lasted like 20 minutes. And I said, I'm sorry to this man, but I just got to turn her off. Although I found Ariana Grande to be particularly charming.
Okay.
When she does the bubble, she's like, ugh, or whatever in the middle. I was like, it's just when they started singing, I was like, oh, congratulations, all of you. Incredible job, beautiful talents, amazing movie. It's not for me.
Well, everything's not for everyone, and that's okay.
But I watched Dangerous Liaisons instead, the 1988 smash hit with Michelle Pfeiffer, John Malkovich,
and there's no
Glenn
singing.
Close.
That's perfect for you.
Baby, you gotta get into that movie. Okay.
Okay.
She takes Wicked, puts her in the trash.
And so then
So how was like, what else from the stage show? What was like besides the
I
magic?
like the magic. I like the flying. I love the singing. I love the music.
Defying gravity.
Yeah, Stephen Schwartz Eats. It's great. So then I thought, okay, in the evening, you know Michelle Collins?
Yes.
It was her birthday.
Oh.
So I was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And she was in London. And she said, honestly, I saw Oliver. And she was like, I know it sounds crazy, but it's like the best production I've ever seen. And I said,
is that Oliver Twist?
Yes.
Oh.
Like Food, Glorious Food. Where's
Can I have some more?
Yes, that. And I said, okay, I'll take you to see Oliver. So
you fucking loved it.
Michelle's the type of girl who we go to a restaurant, she wants to pick the table. She wants to see every table in the room and go, I want that one, right? She's selective. But I buy the seats.
Discerning.
Yeah. I buy third row seats, which I know for some people's too close. But I thought third row's okay.
That's perfect, I would say, right?
The speakers were right on the end, and I got Michelle an end seat because I know she also likes to feel like she can escape at any moment, you know.
Same.
But the speakers right here, it's so loud. I'm the Phantom of the Opera. This part of my face has been blown off.
Oh my God.
Like, the music is so loud that it's sensory overload. It's all these, like, you know, British people in musicals been like, hello, let's open the morning, you know.
Right,
and the music is screaming. And I'm gripping the seat like this, like almost like one of those.
You got diarrhea.
No, like an ad for like a giant JBL speaker where my hair is being blown back. I'm like,
or that classic Maxell ad. You know that one? Yeah. But
wait. But it was the best production I've ever seen. Oliver on the West End was the best
Shout
thing
out to
I've
Oliver.
ever seen.
Pull up, but say it again.
It was the best thing I've ever seen on stage.
Good job, Oliver.
It was amazing. Anyway.
Well, you know what? You need to get into the opera because I haven't experienced it myself, but I've heard that this is how they do it because they don't use amplification. Those whores are trained to just, there's no speakers.
Right.
Isn't that true?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, I think that they just project. That's the whole point of their thing. Like in the theater, the acoustics are built for just like, they don't have a JBL speaker.
I haven't enjoyed opera in the past. I've probably seen 5 or 6, and it's not for me, I think.
I would probably agree. Maybe like the costumes I would totally get into or the staging, but I always took umbrage with that part in Pretty Woman where the low class hooker is like moved by Puccini. I'm like, oh, where?
Right.
She gives tears to her eyes at the opera.
I got married in Italy.
Who else got married in Italy? Who sang at my wedding?
Andrea Bocelli.
Wait, we gotta talk about.
I go out of my way to find these things that not like everybody has.
Yeah, and she copies me.
I
think that she should die, and I want to be the one who kills her.
It's her younger sister. I was born, and then what did she do? She was born.
Whose vagina did I emerge from? Kris Jenner.
Right.
Who also came out of her pussy.
Right.
Kris Jenner.
Right.
This episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Audible. It began on a rare, rainy Tuesday in Los Angeles. As the rain fell gently on my patio, I was alone in my bedroom, swaddled in a weighted blanket, nibbling on a single dark chocolate truffle like it was a naughty secret. And then he spoke. No, not a man, an audiobook. His voice? Well, it depends on the day. On Monday, it was a salt and pepper duke in the Scottish Highlands with calloused hands. Tuesday, a shy billionaire with a tormented past and a butt like a crisp red apple. Wednesday, a blonde space warrior with piercing blue eyes and thighs like stone pillars. With Audible's romance collection, you don't have to choose. Each and every day can be a different auditory adventure. They have modern rom-coms by Lily Chu, the ravishing nerd fantasies of Ali Hazelwood, and the candlelit danger of Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros. Each tale offers a new lover, a new escape, a new gasp. Deborah, why pick only one book, boyfriend, when you can have one in a penthouse, one on a horse, and one with wings and an enchanted steel blade? Audible's got stories to satisfy every side of you. And when it comes to what you're into, well, you can't be pinned down unless you want to be. So press play and let them whisper sweet nothings, or occasionally very dirty somethings, right into your ear. Your first great love story is free when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/bald. So go on, fall head first. Audible's got you.
Can we talk about a show called RuPaul's Drag Race?
Absolutely.
So, welcome back. We're back to recapping Drag Race. We have made it to episode 8 of season 7 of Drag Race. This is the conjoined.
That's what we're
conjoined
on?
tweens.
Tween.
We got conjoined to a tween.
So weird.
Oh my God. Grown men. Could you imagine doing a conjoined challenge with like a child?
Sadly, I can.
No.
Ugh. I thought this was a fabulous episode, and I really applaud. You know what? I think season 7, for all the shit that it gets, I think they really did have some ingenious challenge. This being one of them.
This is one of the only best episodes of the season.
Yeah, and also because you know why? Because the makeover episodes often introduce characters that we don't give a shit about.
Right.
Strangers, who cares?
Who cares, Mary?
Veterans, who cares? Like ghosts from the past, whatever.
Yeah.
Family, get out of here.
Yeah.
We want the people to come back that we already know.
I would rather see Tempest du Jour instead of like
Abraham Lincoln.
Tyler Oakley.
Yes, thank you.
And no offense to Tyler Oakley, but we're often getting somewhere where we're like, oh.
Or like some random guy.
Some guy, truly
like
some
a
guy.
Firefighter. Like good for you, but what?
Yeah. These are women, and sometimes it's like, these are women who are veterans, who are mothers.
Right. Who are bad, survivors of domestic abuse. Like,
yeah, it's very like,
drag you.
So, you ready to get fierce?
Yeah.
So, what happened? It's like.
Wait, hold on. Is this not natural looking?
I think to them, the people listening, that lace looks really good.
For the people in their car, they're like, man,
for the people just
work.
in the car, your hairline's incredible.
Well, you know what is so great? It's a plastic cap.
You look like you sell pills at a high school football game.
That is so tea. That's a huge. That's a samovar of
Girl,
tea.
You look like you're at a high school football game selling pills.
And what?
And
okay, go ahead.
So the episode opens with a mini challenge where we have Latrice, who's gone to jail, come dress as a bailiff or a jail person.
This is a little tasteless.
Well, this is a reprise of her "Get This Nuts Out of My Face" character.
Also, just like, who's been in prison? Get the big black bitch in here. It's like crazy to me.
I don't think it was her doing her "Get the Nuts Out of My Face" character.
I guess.
But also you guys dressing up like you've been in prison in front of someone who has been in prison.
That's what I mean. I don't know. The taste level was a little on the floor. I feel like, but it's Drag Race, whatever.
I don't know. So you guys have a small amount of time to make over yourselves into imprisoned women.
Oh yeah, and I filled out the questionnaire wrong and read it wrong. Like what I meant to say was my name. You're supposed to put your actual name. Like,
you were proficient in Excel.
Yeah,
you were kind of doing a job application.
My name was supposed to be Pussy Diet as like a pun on Pussy Riot. Like jail, lesbo, do you know what I mean? And then she read Pussycat. I was like, can you not read? Maybe my handwriting was bad. But and I was in the clink for smuggling
RuPaul's and the Leah Michelle Club.
I was in the clink for smuggling geese out of the Ukraine. And that was it just gave me an opportunity to wear my cat's outfit. Andrew Lloyd Webber, thank you.
Oh my God.
It was a fun challenge.
Well, Latrice comes in and you say she's like Sharon Stone, but fat and black.
I stand by those words. Mary, why am I wearing that blazer? I need you to tell me.
I love it. You know what?
I'm goth, like in my heart.
But you know what it's good for? When you are the tour manager for Tegan and Sarah. That's
or the Wiggles.
Or the Wiggles.
I'm the agent for the Wiggles.
Tegan and Sarah starring in the Wiggles. So
I'm literally the booking agent for the Wiggles.
I love mini challenges like this. I love quick drag on Drag Race. It's one of the best things about Drag Race. And you always excel at it.
Because it's no stakes. When I see a stake, I run.
Right.
But if there's no stakes, I thrive.
Whenever we get to see one of your 15-minute like drag characters,
the old lady,
we're excited. You know what I mean?
The tape one from this. Yeah.
The tape one. So Fame says, farm. Her stomach says farm life instead of thug life.
Whose?
Miss Fame.
Oh my God.
Her stomach says farm life.
So scary.
She looked like Christopher Lloyd and Dennis the Menace.
No, it was actually terrifying.
No, it was Waterworld Dallas Buyers Club. It was so fucking crazy.
Like, Fame, you are really going outside of your comfort zone, and I'm uncomfortable. Like
she looked crazy.
She's so crazy.
And for Fame to look ugly,
it was a big step, huge for her.
And she never does that, but she is good at acting a fool.
Because she is a fool.
She is.
She's not. Yeah.
That's the rub with Fame.
Yeah.
She's a fool.
You quickly realize upon meeting her, there's like, oh, this lady is nuts. She is a wacko.
Do you remember how you came up with that character on the fly? You just picked something?
Well, no, because I had my little face mask with the pom-poms, and I was like, I gotta use this.
Right.
You bring stuff.
I don't know if we had to.
It's like I'm like a Native American and that I use all the parts of the body.
And yeah, you're like a Native American.
you know what I mean? When I bring it, I don't want to bring something and not use it. There's a limit on that suitcase.
Right.
So I had this great, lovely thing. I was like, I'm not going to use it on a runway. Here's the perfect chance.
Well, that's how I feel when I'm on Drag Race and I have like my Victoria's Secret like backpacks with wings and stuff. I'm like, I gotta use them. You
that
know?
lingerie, that come hither lingerie.
The lingerie, the Agent P. So I love a comedic prison system moment. Kennedy wins the mini challenge.
Which, again, stereotyping, profiling.
I just am always like, the mini challenges are fun to me because the winner could be anyone. It could be
and
anyone.
if let's how the sausage is made, everybody, we all know that the winner of the mini challenge is to set up the drama.
Right.
It's not, an objective criteria is used to discover the winner. It's like, okay, we're gonna start some shit with her.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes it is a real game though.
Well, on All Stars 2, our little ball golf thing, girl, that was so fucking horrible. It took forever.
But as a viewer, I loved that.
You saw the
really
edit.
Funny.
But in the moment, we were like, oh my God. It literally took like 2 hours.
On camera, I loved it. I thought it was a funny show. Anytime things get physical in the workroom, I think it's funny.
I think they should do a lot more like wacky physical obstacle challenge like things. You know what I mean? Like pinatas and stuff.
Well, on Traders and all those shows, they get to do fun obstacle courses.
That's what I'm saying.
It'd be great on Drag Race if it was a little bit Ninja Warrior.
I would die to go back. I would die to go back if it was more wacko, jacko kind of like really like.
Don't even bring drag. It's Drag Race, but we're just doing log rolls and like we're going kayaking today.
We're bringing this.
Yeah.
Maybe I do a braid in the front with a bead. That's my big.
Yeah, or maybe don't wear it. So somebody's gonna come back. What did you think would happen?
I actually, in the moment, I was so wrapped up in my brown teeth, I don't even remember.
So
I don't even remember.
I'll tell you from my point of view. When I left,
yeah, what did they have you do? Wait in a barn or something?
I went home for a week, and they said, "Keep your bags packed though, because you're coming back. We can't tell you anything else." And I said, "Okay."
But didn't they keep some people?
Okay, so Candy Ho lived in Puerto Rico. Candy Ho went home 5th?
Maybe 5th, yeah.
And she waited from episode 5 to 8. She was like for 2 weeks in a hotel room.
And maybe it was not the Four Seasons, nor was it the Ritz.
It was the Beverly Garland.
It was the Beverly Garland, where the big draw was cable TV.
Right.
Not even a pool. They wouldn't even let the bitch outside.
Yeah, they wouldn't take us to the pool.
Mary, if you're going to sequester me, I better be at the Ritz or the Four Seasons.
They'd only take me to the gym for 30 minutes, which I really resented.
Although they let me smoke as many times as I wanted.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what, though? That's the power of personality, mama. I made them all my friends. I know what I'm a woman who knows what I want and I know how to get it.
Right. What do you call that? Coercion?
You call it being nice.
Right. So I knew that I was coming back, and when all these other girls were there, I was like, what's happening? Because I don't think there'd ever been anything where we all come back.
And did you mention that you saw a little RuPaul video after you packed your shit up?
No.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
What?
I didn't. One? No, I didn't see that.
That was in All Stars. That was in All Stars.
I walk in first, and I assumed at the time it was because if the viewer sees me come in first, they go, "Oh, we thought you would be back
because you were just there."
So then when Tempest comes next, it's like, "Oh, what's happening?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Tiffany Haddish comes out.
Well, the last person who went home was Max. So Max didn't even miss an episode, really. She was in Drag Race the next day. She had been eliminated the day before.
Now that was fierce because she could have won with that logic.
Yeah.
I'm thinking as a person who's like hanging on by a thread at this point, I'm like, well, nobody who's missed 3 episodes is going to win this show.
Can I say, maybe it's because I've been brought back. I think if RuPaul brings you back, you should be able to win.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
I mean, what if you're safe for 2 weeks? Who fucking cares what you did?
No.
Is it better to not be there? Because then you can say, well, I would have done a better job on that challenge.
Mary,
I don't know.
If I'm a Secretary General of the Army or whatever the fuck, and you like go home, you take a leave of absence for 3 weeks and you're not in the trenches, I'm not giving you a Purple Heart.
I don't know. What's the point of bringing people back then?
Drama. It's for the viewer.
I guess. I think we should take it seriously. If somebody comes back and turns it,
I think that you should act as if.
But if somebody comes back and turns it, they should be able to win, I think.
I agree with you. Or they should be able to, they should act as if they are able to win.
My favorite thing on Drag Race was when someone comes back and people are mad at the person.
Yeah, like it was their idea.
Why don't you go tell RuPaul? When you're on the runway, why don't you have a moment to tell RuPaul that you don't like it?
And in general, it's hysterical. Like, you you killed my friend.
Right.
You killed my friend. How dare you kill my friend?
And then resuscitated her, which I hate.
And then killed her again.
And then killed her.
No, but like
Woman of the Hour. Choke her out, resuscitate her.
Why did they blame the contestant when It's clearly RuPaul and the producers and the judges who pull the trigger.
Thank you.
Follow the smoke. There's the gun.
Thank you. It's like, I just work here.
Thank you.
You know, we're all getting our stunning $150 a day.
Yeah. We all have our plastic hairlines.
We all have our plastic bag hairlines.
This episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by BetterHelp. Throughout history, in moments of despair, confusion, or mild existential rot, we humans, like a tragic Greek chorus with daddy issues, often turn to the most questionable of oracles. Have you ever thought of your tattooed barista as a sort of absolute wisdom? Or believed the woman crying in the bathroom stall at a Chili's to be an insightful poet of life lessons? If you have, I've got a message for you. Not everyone is a therapist. And not everyone who says, just manifest it, girl, is an appropriate guide through grief, trauma, or the slippery psychological banana peel that is modern dating. That's where BetterHelp comes in, offering you something more substantial than vibes and venom. With BetterHelp, you get matched to a licensed therapist based on your specific needs. No wandering through the desert of online profiles, no whispering your secrets to a stranger in the produce aisle, just a short questionnaire, a match made with intention, and the best part? If it's not the right fit, you can switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. And they're not new to this. BetterHelp has been helping people for over 10 years, with 30,000 plus therapists and more than 5 million people served globally. Rated 4.9 stars from 1.7 million sessions, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform. Listen, people, your trauma deserves more than a meme or a shoulder to cry on in the Erewhon smoothie line. You deserve a therapist who didn't get their degree from the comments section of Reddit. If I've learned anything throughout my 21 years on this earth, therapy is not a group chat. It's something that happens in real life with a licensed professional. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/bald. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bald.
All the groups get grouped up. You get Kasha Davis.
Yes.
How did you feel about that when it happened?
I felt fine.
Okay.
I like her. I love her. So it was easy. It wasn't my first choice or my second or third. No, I'm just kidding.
Because there was a talking head where you said this hag needs to go to rehab. I'm just kidding. I was talking
about myself.
Right. Oh, it was her talking about you. You girls saying, see you there, see you at summer camp, see you at promises. See you in exactly. Hates it. So we get Tempest and Jaden, which I love.
I like Ebony and Ivory. I mean, polar opposites. Couldn't find a pair more diametrically opposed.
It's the Sears Tower and the Bean. You know what I mean? It's very.
It's twins. It's Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's very that.
That can work.
It can work.
It can really work.
We get Ginger and Sasha, I believe.
Yeah.
I get Pearl,
which is
fine. Love that.
Like, cut to the thing. You guys is.
Yeah, she does a great
Candy
job.
Ho and Fame. The sleeper cell hit.
They did a good job.
Baby.
And Max and Violet.
Cunty.
We will get there, but Max and Violet ate too.
But I'm telling you, the way that Fame took Candy's face and beat her with a bat of beauty. Not to say that she wasn't beautiful to begin with. Of course she was.
Right.
Unrecognizable. Fame knows how to stamp. She knows how to Hannibal Lecter her face right onto somebody else's
Candy was in she was in the witness protection program. Yeah. She got different fingerprints.
She was Shandy.
She put in fake teeth like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Shandy Crow.
She was Shandy Crow. Shandy Crow.
So fucking good.
Can I ask a real question? If we're talking about things on Drag Race that wouldn't fly, do you like how I just did this?
I love that.
You were the one with the wig on, and I'm like,
what?
Things on Drag Race that wouldn't fly today. I feel like we're in a world where we get made fun of by conservatives about how much we rip into each other for like who's the most woke. We're constantly doing the woke awards on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Could you do Conjoined today?
I think so.
Like I actually am like, would people get mad?
Well,
I don't know.
You could do it. I think the real hot water is when you call it Siamese.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of.
But also a runway that's about a birth defect. Like I don't know if people can do it today. I don't know.
Maybe it would.
Which makes me sad because it's a wonderful runway idea.
Of course it's for comedic value.
I love it. I love
it
this
too.
challenge.
I don't know. It's a good question. At the time, I thought, what a brilliant idea.
And if anybody is conjoined, please comment below. I love this runway. And what I liked about this runway is to me, conjoined is a starting point. And then you get to go creatively. Why? Who are they?
Yeah. And where?
Yes, you get some whores, you get some wine box ladies. You get some. I like the storytelling.
Me too, and I love the aesthetic choices are really fun, and there's like a lot of options. Me and Katya picked a very athletic, kind of logistically difficult.
It was very like
sexy.
Kotex human centipede.
Human vaginapede.
Yeah.
Actually, fun. I used to draw like things in the hotel to slip to the PAs.
I remember.
Human vaginapede
I received
was one
some
of them. Human vaginapede. Look it up.
I received some of them.
Did you?
Oh yeah. Legs open. Always legs open.
Oh, yeah.
Always
with
a
the pussy.
And always nipples and always smiling.
That's the blueprint.
That's the blueprint.
You guys weren't stuck with who you were partnered with. Who would you choose?
Oh, great.
I think we could have done a good job.
I think we would have done a great job. However, I would have struggled with. I'm not a great makeup artist. I think what Pearl did you do your makeup?
Pearl did the hair and makeup, and
Baby.
I made the outfit.
You guys slayed.
She did a great job.
Slayed. And it was such a fun, funny, perfectly executed concept. It was so great. It was like the moment you're on the runway, it was like so clear and fabulous.
Yeah, we were standing there, and I mean, we can get to it, but I remember getting her and feeling like, I hadn't seen her since I was eliminated. Yeah. And Pearl and I still are friends. And it's emo to get eliminated from your friend. And she was like, what if we do like a toddlers and tiara? I think I said toddlers and tiaras. And we basically attached the idea of there's always the ugly twin or pretty twin. And then toddlers and tiaras. So it was like, oh, we're like, what about little stage princesses where one of them wants to be a pageant girl and the other one's just along for the ride?
I would love to have, it was perfect. I would have preferred to be picked by Fame. Or vice versa.
Oh, you guys could have done a great job.
She went on to pay my face years later, but she is so cunty.
She really is.
God, she just puts her face right on yours. It's wild.
She absolutely turns it.
Like Candy, I'm telling you, you would not have been able to tell who that was. Candy.
She looked really pretty. She looked really pretty. I didn't love the concept, honestly. I think the plastic surgery thing was...
It was tired and played
a little
out.
Toothless. Like, obviously it's not Drag Race today, but like once Gottmik did the top surgery runway, all the plastic surgery shit is shut down.
Hang it up.
Hang it up. It's over.
That was the period, yeah.
Kennedy says in a talking head about Violet, we don't need to see how small you can make your waist every challenge. Which is really fucking fierce. Because I think Violet's like, what if we are cinched twins? And Kennedy, I guess, is mad about that.
I mean,
I love it. Kennedy's the star of this shit.
She's fucking funny. She's the unfiltered conscience of
She don't give a fuck.
She's like,
she's not impressed.
No, and she had no qualms about saying what's on her
I know. She's so fucking funny.
She's crazy.
So they do this thing that is incredibly cruel, but incredibly hilarious, where Fame is talking and they do a montage of her talking and they make her look long-winded. I think it's in her interview and it's just talking. And that is how Fame is. But the edit is so...
But it was so deserved at that point because you have to realize, people at home, if something it seems a little played out on the show, baby, that's the edit.
Yeah.
So in reality, we have been over it for weeks.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Bob and I were just talking about this morning because Bob and I were talking about that moment between, have you seen that moment between Mistress Isabel Brooks and Aja? And Bob said...
I just did this morning.
Viewers at home don't know. If something's awkward on TV, it's 10 times worse in person.
When Alaska said stunning on All Stars 2, Mama, you thought she said it 4 times? 400 times. It was just like, shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up. Crazy. And it's
shut up, bitch. Shut up, ugly bitch.
Shut up, you ugly, skinny, fat bitch.
Right.
You skinny, fat bitch.
Right, you skinny, fat hoe.
No, but yeah, you got to realize when things are like you just said, we get the concentrated juice version, but it's the full fat when we're experiencing it.
It's really hit. Yeah. Also, we start to get Fame. How's your head?
Oh God. Now, you know what? I think this is a little unfair.
Do you know who else wouldn't have got that?
Everybody.
Me. I love Elvira and I wouldn't have got that.
Everybody. And it's like, kind of was like, I think it's a little bit cruel. Not cruel, but it was a little like mean. Bully.
Yes. And also, RuPaul refuses to accept that other people are not the
as
exact
culturally
same-
literate
Right.
as a 65-year-old pop
Right.
genius. Like,
Right.
what the fuck?
So RuPaul is talking to these 17-year-olds drag race. Like, what do you mean you don't know who the Wright brothers are?
yeah.
The
it's
Miracle
like,
of Flight?
You don't know Shaka Khan's B-sides? All of them? Like, what are you?
Right.
Who are you? You're
Right.
not an American.
Right. I love that shit. RuPaul taking away people's social security numbers.
Like,
You're out of here.
It's like, you don't know Taylor Dane's birthday?
I know. RuPaul should be administering citizenship tests.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Green card.
Yes.
Like stamp. And I was like, although, and you know what? To her credit, nobody in the workroom was like, hey, girl, she's talking about Elvira. Just say, haven't had any complaints.
Right.
But she just makes a mockery of her. And it's like, Ru, she doesn't know it and she's never going to know it.
Also, I'm not saying this is a bad season, but it's bad when this is a running joke. It's not funny that she doesn't get it.
It's not funny. Because I'm telling you, half of the viewers don't get it either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How's your head?
Haven't had any complaints. I mean, that movie is so fun, though. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
The part where she's doing the renovation and she's showing her butt and she goes, just grab a tool and start whacking. So stupid.
You know what gives me that Terry Hatcher in Soap Dish is like, you have beautiful eyes. They're nothing compared to my tits.
Also love that. Oh, I noticed this is you working with Kasha. The last time you did this was the Despies when it didn't go well. Did you think about that or no?
Yeah, and to be honest, like, I don't know. She didn't fuck up in the Despies. I'm sorry.
Right.
She stumbled one word.
Right.
Give me a break.
Yeah,
we weren't that funny. I mean, we weren't terrible.
What's worse, that one stumble or your wig?
To be T. I could have very well have been said, Mary, if it hadn't been for my little one line thing that cracked her up, I would have gone home that episode.
Right.
100%.
And probably killed. Yeah, and shit on.
No,
RuPaul would have got
seriously.
on top of you and hot shit,
She
wet
would've
diarrhea
wet
into your
Carl'd
mouth.
and then a double barrel shotgun
Wet-
into
you
my
mean hot Carl?
shitty mouth.
Who's wet Carl?
It's a runny shit.
Who's wet Carl?
Wet Carl.
As far as so we don't get to see much of us getting ready for the runway because there's so many runways to get through. So
Yeah.
we kind of cut from us pairing up to the runways.
So there's not a lot of like, hey, you have AIDS, right?
There's not much storylines. Yeah. I wrote RuPaul does it again. RuPaul looks better this season than RuPaul looks so fucking good.
Mama, it is.
She looks fucking great. Touchable.
The thing about it is, and I just watched this morning the episode last night rather and we'll get to this, but I just have to say very quickly, her makeup in the fucking Prancing Queens, it is
Serious.
take off that fucking ugly ass Mona Lisa, that shit ass Mona Lisa painting in the Louvre, and put up a fucking Polaroid of her face from that Prancing Queen. The makeup is just
It's unreal.
It's absolute 100% fucking fine art. And she has every piece of hair she wears, all of her makeup, she's so stamped and it's so perfect. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Shout out to Matthew Anderson. It's a great makeup job.
Matthew Anderson is a
The
fucking...
hair too.
The hair.
Too.
And in contrast, whoever does your hair is like doing a fine, great job.
They're all doing a wonderful job. I'm just appreciating a different style.
Yes. This is for me, this is the quintessential. Season 7, RuPaul, hair and makeup and costumes.
It's amazing.
It's the pinnacle.
It's
She
amazing.
fucking goes on that runway 7 feet tall and does fucking shits, bloody
Opens up her
shit.
legs and shoots
Baby.
wet shit.
It's like a
scabby shit.
t-shirt cannon, except there ain't no t-shirts.
It's shit.
It's all shit.
and Michelle just lays it with her mouth open
Yeah.
and just takes it, right? Yeah, exactly.
She opens up her breasts.
Yeah.
Opens
and the
up her
hilarious
breasts.
Ross Matthews goes like, I'll have what she's having.
And it's gobble gobble.
It's gobble gobble.
No, but for real though, it is like it's literally breathtaking.
It
It's
is.
literally breathtaking. And the hair, baby, it's not standing in front of a white loaf.
Right.
She's got those beautiful and they're all synthetic.
Yeah. The color too. She's wearing this like
Color.
almost
There's
gold
a
blonde.
golden, a lot of the
It's
golden.
Very pretty.
And a lot of that Maryland style that could be very like dowdy. Mama, it's so sexy on her.
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's serious. We also get me telling, I forgot that I even talked about this on television, but I talk about my relationship with my stepdad. Obviously, that people like that level. In my experience, when you're that level open with the audience, it usually never backfires. People can tell
Yeah.
when you're being, but I can't believe now, thinking back at 24, I went on TV and talked about that.
Well, you were trying to manipulate them into keeping you. Let's just call a spade a spade. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Just kidding.
I do remember probably coming back and thinking like, the story producers are asking about this. maybe they need,
Well, no, but
need
you are very
this.
vulnerable, and you're not a fake person.
No, and also my primary abuser died of alcohol, so I don't have to worry about him watching that on television. He's long gone.
Yeah.
So in a way, it was like I probably have more freedom than most people who've been abused by their parent.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
I'm like, who's gonna check me?
Not that dead ass.
Right.
Dead ass.
But I couldn't believe I talked about that, and I did get my drag name from that, which I kind of forget about now. So I guess that's interesting.
It is.
Anyway.
I mean, it's heartbreaking.
It's sad. That's what I mean. Watching it, I'm like, 24-year-old me is just dumb enough that I would never talk about that really now.
You were a child.
I know.
You were a tiny little tween.
Right. I hadn't even had
Talk
my
about puberty.
period. I hadn't even had my period.
Talk about puberty. Where was she?
Right.
I loved being with Kasha, but it was a physical stress.
Oh my God.
It was like we were the whole day.
So that's what
The
people
whole
don't
day.
know. We were stuck to Pearl
to
and
each
I were
other.
stitched into that thing.
Yeah, but side by side, me and her were like, we had to start.
I also Jasmine and Kennedy
It was so great, so low effort. It was so like
no, they said something like it says no one ever told me to hold my head up. I don't know what that means. The judges, do you know what it is?
Yeah, that Kennedy was talking about how Jasmine said that to her, like that no one's told Jasmine to keep. Her
Oh,
head up.
this was so moving.
Oh.
Kennedy's talking about how I told Jasmine to hold her head up, and she told me no one's even told her that before.
Oh my God. That like give me a full body chill. For
Jasmine,
real.
hold your fucking head up.
Yeah. Get it out of the toilet, bitch.
Get out of the
Just
toilet. I
kidding.
mean, that just made me.
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
And they are really good friends, and their friendship is actually so wholesome. They really like each other.
Yeah, and also it was like it started off so like the opposite of bitchy and cunty, where she was like, it was like that moment of jubilant joy to see Kennedy, someone she admired in the workroom, and it was like, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
This is a different fun energy to have.
That
Like,
never happens anymore.
No, never. And I don't think it ever had happened.
I think it happens like when when someone's really famous and then does Drag Race, but that doesn't really happen anymore.
No, and also it was just like really, Jasmine is just so like, she's like an antidote to so much bullshit.
She
Just
is.
like so.
In a weird way, she doesn't really belong on Drag Race in that way.
No, she doesn't at all, because she's not a good, she's one of those like unstoppable forces unless you try to put her in a box.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Completely.
Yeah.
I also completely forgot that Leanne Rimes is in this episode. Completely forgot.
Homewrecker. Homewrecker.
She's the judge. And
Homewrecker.
Nelson Ellis is there, who died.
Okay,
From
so,
True Blood.
So
Love
yes,
Lafayette from True Blood.
rest in peace. But this is maybe I shouldn't speak ill of the dead. But
You didn't like his critiques, did you?
well, here's the thing. I think he was having a very troubling day. Because I'm not sure if you remember, he was barely awake the whole time.
Yes. I do remember his critiques being very positive, and I hadn't seen True Blood at the time. But since
see,
I've watched True Blood, I'm like,
I
I love him.
I was
He's so
struck
good in
by.
True
I was
Blood.
like, he was so not Lafayette. I was like, holy shit, that's a good fucking
You're an
actor.
actor, yes.
That's a good fucking actor.
he's
'Cause it
not,
was
he wasn't like, honey, it was like,
Girl.
oh, this is a man here.
unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Unrecognizable. I think so. Rest in peace. Leanne Rimes, you know what you did.
I wrote, Candy looks amazing. Fame talked about that. Jasmine and Kennedy do look like a mirror image of each other, which I
Yes.
can appreciate. The
Yeah.
dress and the hair,
Yeah.
they look exact.
They did
Which
that.
I think at the time I didn't appreciate. Now on TV, I'm like, because to me, you know me,
You
a
think
gown
all black
doesn't
people
cut it.
look the same?
No, a gown doesn't cut it.
What do you
Where's
mean?
the story?
Oh,
What's
sure,
the
sure,
vibe?
sure. Yeah. What's the tea?
But I do like that they do look like twins.
yeah, they did a great job. Who did the paint? Kennedy.
Probably Kennedy. Yeah. Violet and Max are amazing.
Yeah,
It's a cool outfit.
I didn't care for it that much.
Sasha and Ginger have no nipples.
Oh,
Just the breasts.
I didn't love that one.
I didn't love the breast touch.
I like
either.
how bad it was. It was very Selma Blair in that pecker. It was very boo boo, like poopy doopy.
It's like a funny outfit to wear to like a night showing of Rocky Horror.
Yeah,
It's
shitty
weird to do on
Halloween.
the runway.
Shitty
and then they're
Halloween
walking the
outfit.
runway sideways, sidestepping. You're like, don't like that.
Yeah,
I wrote that you were amazing.
Well,
And Pearl and I ate.
you guys like tore the shit up. You really took a huge giant dump on that stage, and we all slipped through it. Shitty.
Well, I remember I'm watching, and there's a part where they zoom in, and I paused it. And I'm looking at the headgear, and I'm like, I made that.
It's so like everything about it, like the texture, the color, the story. It was like so perfect.
Yeah,
I really loved it.
She did a great job with the makeup.
Let's just get what we will say. Y'all did not make those outfits. They were pre-made.
The outfits were on. They gave us all those dresses on racks,
Yes, they did.
and all we did was cut them together and stitch them together. I cut a hole down the thing, and then cut the skirt off, and the skirt we safety pinned all that tulle. Just safety pin it.
Well, I would love to point out that I did a lot of sewing.
Well, I would love to point out that it did not pay off. Okay.
I sewed all that trim.
Oh, so I brought wire to Drag Race. Don't ask me why. I was like, I bet what if I have to wire something? I don't know. I brought a spool of wire.
We got to do.
I'm going to the Hunger Games or some shit.
We're going to be doing electronics.
I know.
We're
I bought a
gonna be
spool
Boy
of wire
Scout
from the hardware store because I thought I could use it building a garment.
Hedge clippers.
I thought, like, what if I try to make something and I just need to like add structure to something?
Well, Jasmine brought bread.
Jasmine brought bread.
So.
And then I took, when you make, those emery boards?
Mm-hmm.
I cut that in half to make each of the thing here.
Brilliant.
And
Brilliant.
then I took
Love
two
that
paper clips,
Love that shit.
molded it to the shape of my teeth, and I took
Are you
beads
serious?
from friendship bracelets and hot glued them to line up with my teeth.
Okay,
and then
MacGyver.
super glued them to my teeth. They were really stuck in my mouth.
No wonder you needed veneers.
But it looks like braces.
It looks perfect. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
I think if I had the veneers, I would have been too scared to fuck the teeth up. But
Yeah.
at the time, I was kind of desperate. And I honestly was like, I wanted to come back.
It was good. It was so deserved.
I just wrote, people don't realize we're stuck together all day.
The whole day.
We were stuck together all fucking day.
The whole day.
The body heat of like me and Pearl
Yeah, we
rubbing.
Yeah. And Kasha has a huge cock.
Well,
And mine's so tiny, so it migrated.
well, you have a pussy. You had your vaginoplasty. She was fucking you, really. When you think about it.
if you really stopped to think
When you
about it.
really stop to think, I had full body chills. Pearl did a great job on the hair and makeup. I wrote, Kasha and Katya can't walk. You can barely walk in
Baby,
that
we
outfit.
strutted.
Right.
Strut, pout, let it out. That's
Streaks
what you
in the
want from
toilet.
women.
Streaks in the toilet. And I just wrote, sorry, Ginger and Sasha look awful.
Yeah, they look terrible. They were
I hate the hairspray, hair
Yeah.
bump.
It was
I
so
hate the
bottom
makeup.
deserved. Yeah, they really fought for that bottom spot.
Look awful.
Yeah. Not their best idea. Although it's such a fucking when Ginger's in the bottom, she really lets you have some entertainment, I'll tell you that.
She do. She really does.
She's not you can accuse her of many things. Being a boring performer is not one of them.
No, Ginger is honestly
Very
rewatching this.
entertaining.
We're about halfway through now. Rewatching this season has just made me really. I think the top 3 was the right top 3.
Oh yeah. 100%.
And Ginger's amazing at Drag Race.
She's
truly
good
is.
at I know we haven't
challenges.
talked about John Waters yet, but when we do, baby.
She's good at Drag Race.
Yeah. Well, she's
Violet
good
is
at
good
the
at
challenges.
drag.
She's good at the challenges. Ginger's well, we'll get to it. But yeah. She's amazing.
She's amazing.
This sucked though, because she can't sew. Neither can Sasha. And Sasha's a really nice person, but she's not a huge personality.
Well, she hadn't found her calling yet, which is
Showing her big fat fucking ass so
cock
that
on
I can
TV. Yeah.
stroke it.
Right. All right, next episode, we are going to be going into the John Waters challenge. The reading challenge is next. It's going to get hot.
Oh God, that's right.
And the next episode, we're actually going to do 2 episodes. We're going to do John
Yes.
Waters and we're going to do Prince and Queens.
Okay, so get ready. Strap on your plastic hairlines and get
Wait,
ready.
we didn't even see who gets eliminated. Jaden goes home.
Oh, right. Jaden goes home and they're really at a disadvantage, I felt like, and also because I think, you just think logically, the likelihood of the person who went home first coming back this late in the game is probably pretty low.
I do feel bad. This is
Who
what I
put
thought.
them together? You?
No.
Who put them together?
Kennedy, the winner of the challenge, I believe.
Mhm.
I do feel bad that both times a costume professor was on Drag Race, she had to sew and was eliminated.
Yeah.
That feels bad.
I know.
Also, I feel because Tempest went home first, I almost, if it wasn't me, was like, wouldn't it be great if Tempest got another day on Drag Race? That would be cool. Because on All Stars, when someone came back, it was Morgan who went home first. So I've been there when someone who has missed 6 episodes comes back.
And what was the vibe? It's like, girl, what are you doing here? Get out of here.
It was like, you better walk on water, ho.
Yeah, because
You better make RuPaul look like a dog.
Right. And also,
You
it's
better-
like, try your best, baby.
But she had
Yeah.
missed, Morgan had missed 6 challenges. Like Tempest would have missed 7 weeks of Drag Race.
Yeah, they'd be like, what was your name again?
Yeah.
You know?
So I don't know. That would have been
Yeah.
kind of odd. But anyway, we'll see you next week
Yes.
on Sibling Rivalry.
Sibling rivalry.
Goodbye.
Wait. Last thing. Sound off in the comments about my plastic hairline.
Yeah, sound off in the comments about the plastic.
How much boner you got?
Let's take all this good human hair and sew it to some saran wrap.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.